There we go. Okay, that was weird. Dude, just came out all sorts of weird. Hey, Ziggy time. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be getting down on some Zig for show. Okay, we're getting down on some Zig time for show. But of course, there is something I need to go check out. Before we get all zigged out of our mind, there is one thing I have to check out. Hey, Ziggy. Yeah, Ziggy time. It's Ziggy time, baby boys. Baby boys and girls. Ziggy time. All right, here we go. Let's go like this. Zig day 2. There we go. Let's send this out. Let's get started here. I'm going to get started at about 7 minutes in. We're going to be tight today, okay? I know there's 153 of you 10 seconds before the stream even starts, okay? Which is impressive. Not many people can be, ready before it's in the future. Welcome. The stream has officially started. 2 subs in. Let's go. Big Sir Holy Pie, thank you. Oh, he's alive. I am alive. Bisco, quite the adventure I had over the last little bit. I will say, though, Bisco, having a lunch with you at Stella's was a good time. A solid time. How's Zig been? It's been good. I have only done what I've done live on stream, and then I did a little bit of reading from their standard whatever you call it, like off the internet. Hey, Mahil, how you doing? I'm a good time. You are a good time. I'm sure you are, baby. Cotrons, thank you. Prime for a prime. Hell yeah, girl. Mr. Village, does that mean there's village people?
Welcome to Costco.
Little Cleve, thank you for the brand new Twitch Prime. Sup? Hey, Swedish Gay Robot, how you doing? Prime, first time visiting the stream, but caught some of the YouTube content. Nice. Okay, yeah. Lord Robin, thank you for the brand new 2 months in. This is what I need during the boring school stuff. Hell yeah, that's why we do it, okay? Igna. IGN, yada. Keep up the great content, no problem. Every time I see IGN, I think of Kotaku, and I just think about how stupid they are. Cheating in Rust Day 2. Cheating in Rust Day 2, baby. Resvan, thank you very much for the resubscribe. Yeah. Scotty, thanks for the pizza. Hey, tell me that was not a good time, Scotty. For Zig me, father. For Zig me, father, for I have rusted. That's actually really good. I feel like there's a joke right there. TypeScript sucked out much of the joke. Dude, I love this. I love this. Oh, I love this, dude. Okay, so first off, today is the day I discovered. Sorry, I was today is the day I discovered who DHH is. So I have never heard of this person until now. But I will tell you that anytime I see a black and white photo of someone, there's already a little bit of judgment that happens. There's definitely some heavy judgment that happens. Here's the deal. I almost ratioed the man. With 10x less followers. This guy, the Ben Affleck of programming. This guy, whoever this guy is, what a goober. He didn't even respond to me, and he almost got ratioed. What a goob. Black and white photo is sussy, dude. It's so damn, dude, because I swear, every time someone has a black and white photo, now this is not always true, but every time I see it, you know what the first thing I think of is? This guy takes himself too seriously. Every time. Zigzap /zap. This looks decent. I can look at that later. Baby, don't hurt me. I don't want to. Hey, Black Signata. I don't even know how to say that. I'm back in the startup. Hell yeah, baby. Phelps, thank you very much for that Twitch Prime. 6 months, man. Red Anthrax coming in 9 months. Baby time, baby. Baby time, baby. Hey, baby, what's good? Oh, baby, we're talking about babies, baby. Hey, Shibham Rayo, thank you very much for that tier 1. Again, baby making time. Purplish coming in 25 months. Ziggy, yeah. How's the new keyboard? When will the Kinesis start to sell? Any idea? Yeah, they're gonna be getting some hardware, and I believe soon. A little too close. I understand why you got banned for that one. Tommy B, thank you very much for the dev. Triple, quadruple. Oh, hey, Primeson, thank you. Hey, Richie, how you doing? Tier 3 Richie. Are you still a Tier 3 Richie? Calm down, baby. I recently switched from VS Codium to Neovim. How is it, Grown Planet? When will you learn Laravel? Zig as shit? Really? I can't believe I'm looking at this. I'm actually a little shocked that I'm looking at this statement. Did you just tell me to learn a library for PHP because a language Zig is shit? And that's also your first message? Or is Laravel a framework? Hit him with the big zig dig. Well, what if? Okay, well, the real question is, does this? I mean, what happens here? Hold on, we don't know. Okay. What do we do? What do we do? Nothing. Ban VIP. What is this? I don't even know how to handle. A response like that. Right? There's a lot of feelings. Let the people decide. I don't even know what to do with this. Okay, you don't just come in here. Yeah, VIP is very tempting. Of course, everyone's gonna vote VIP. Oh my goodness, Ion Pot. Oh, I mean, I'm not on pot. Thank you. Cigarette addiction. Hell yeah. Fuck no. VIP, my goat. Untitled Gooseberry. DHH is someone who takes their own shit posting a bit too seriously. Also high. Isn't it not shit posting then? Like, isn't that the point of shit posting is to like?
I love you.
I mean, that's why I still say my greatest tweet of all time was just like a week ago, or not a week ago, like 2 days ago. Right? This one. If your if doesn't have an else, you are probably a junior dev. Oh, man, the amount of people that got in here and were like, well, actually. I mean, look at this. 300 responses, right? This is really good. This is a whole new level of shit posting, okay? The amount of people that got infuriated, okay? Oh, yeah. People got pissed off at this one. I feel like that is the greatest one of all time.
Welcome to Costco.
Prime me daddy. Hell yeah, Deep State Dan. Bait posts do really good on Twitter. Yeah, especially if you do it right. Because I feel like that is a bait post, but here's the deal, is it's not Brian, is it actually an interaction farmer? Hell yeah. But here's the deal, is that you got to come up with funny ones. Like, I will never do, like, as a developer, do you prefer to use Linux or Mac, right? I don't want to do that one. That one's so boring. You got to say something that is so upsetting that nobody can help but when they walk by it, either A, they know who you are, and so thus they like it, or B, they hate you even more, and they actually think you're an asshole. Right? Really? Like, that's all you have to do. I don't know. I'd have to really think about that. But why Zig? Because Zig has a lot of compelling things that I want to learn more about. I really do. Zig versus Laravel, when? Wasn't online for a while. Do you still use Rust? I still do. 4chan troll of the dev world. Is that what a proper 4chan troll is? I've never been on 4chan, and I've only heard super negative things, so I don't know anything about it. You know, I don't want to be, I don't want to judge there before we get there, but I have no idea. Tarot Flies, thank you very much for that 4 months, Maximilian. Any tips on getting started with streaming programming? Yeah, I can give you some tips, baby. Let me get back to you. Bobo Logan, thank you very much. Let's go. Joe Lidin, thank you very much for the 15 months. That's so many. Ion Pod, 5 community subs. I thought it was just 1. Turns out it's 5. Jeez, thank you very much. BK Rixie, thank you very much. BKR13, thank you very much for that tier 1 at 4. Mathiox, thank you for the tier 2. Hell yeah, Mathiox. Zig me deep, daddy. Tyrix, thank you very much for the 2 months Twitch Prime. Big Smoke, let's go. Brand new Rusty DGen coming in with that Twitch Prime, 15 months. Level 4 hype train achieved. There's only 184 of you watching. Have I fallen off? Have I fallen off? Yes or no? One's in the chat if I have. One in the chat if I've fallen off. I've fallen off. Damn it. That's not supposed to happen right now. We're supposed to be having a good time. Beastkel is definitely like, yep, he fell off. Start programming, loser. Dance for me, monkey. Okay, guys. Let's see. Okay, so hold on. Let's answer the one question we got. Maximilian says, "Hey, any tips on getting started streaming programming?" I'm going to tell you a real thing. If you don't love what you're doing, if you're not genuinely engaged, everyone else will feel it. Now, how you present yourself as engaged will look differently, right? I listen to this music. Real talk. So if I am doing something I don't really care about, you can tell, you can feel the energy. Right? And so even if you look completely different than me, meaning you don't bounce around and listen to bangers and slap baby powder all over the place, I get that. You don't have to do it like I do it, but you have to be engaged with what you do. You know what I mean? That's what's important. Also, second one, something that's very exciting, is that you have to have some sort of talent or skill that's statistically above average, right? It doesn't have to be the greatest, just good. Oh, I forgot to post the stream link on Twitter. You're right. I didn't even think about this. Look at that. I guess we're doing camera signs today. Zig, day 2. I guess we're doing camera signs today, people. Anyone want to go give this a little bit of love? I thought that was pretty funny. I mean, I thought it was funny, so I guess I don't care. If you don't think it's funny, that's your fault. Anyone want to give that a little love? Anyone? Hey, Quaid.
Welcome to Costco.
Quaid, it's been a while. I'm way above average on gifting subs on Twitch. I'm special. You are. Love from Syria. Thank you. I saw that earlier. I don't have Twitter. It's okay. Let's go. Yeah. I want to see Odin versus Zig showdown. I don't know if I want to do an Odin versus Zig showdown, honestly. Odin really is trying to be like a game dev language, right? It has a bunch of things that are kind of like very game devy about it. And it's just not really, it's just not really me. You know what I mean? All right, so before we get started, I do need to figure out a couple things, okay? First off, there's this DHH guy who's apparently that name DHH stands for Dickhole H. I didn't know that. I didn't know who this person was. I'm just learning who this person was. So the Rails guy. Yeah, the Rails guy. Apparently everybody doesn't like the Rails guy. Dude, Dan, are you really? You tier 3? Dude, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Holy cow. You also. The get down. Get down. Get down. Hey, why not play? I don't know. Why not? You know what I mean? Fatootie, GG. Thank you very much. Yeow. Yeow. Yeah, devs hate him. Apparently devs hate this guy. Hey, Simrakiv, thank you very much. I'm way above average. Yeah, Beastco is #1 sub-gifter of all time. Dickhole harlot. Ooh, damn, a harlot. Now that's a term I haven't heard in a while. Thank you very much. Rose21. Let's go, baby. I just got into Rust. Stumbled upon your channel. Love the content. Awesome. Purple Proto. Let's go. Tier 1. 3 months. You look like Steve Carell's nerdy brother. DHH is all about hot takes. Yeah, but they're pretty lukewarm. Yeah, 1,000 people coming to watch Zig. Absolutely. I legit heard Dickhead Pilot. I don't know what you're bleeping. Heard Dick. What did you just bleep? Dick Hole Pilot? I don't even know what that means. I didn't know people hated DHH. I didn't either. I didn't even know who this person was until literally right now. Brand new. Right now. Tough stuff. Let's go. All right, everybody.
I love you.
Are you guys ready to do this? Doesn't do something. Let's see. DHH doesn't have a software engineering education. He comes from the MBA side. That's fine. I don't care about that. Jonathan Schmid, thank you for the brand new Twitch Prime. Right, like that kind of stuff. I don't care. What do you think about competitive programming? Great way to do well in interviews.
I love you.
Great way to do well in interviews. Yagos, thank you very much. Let's go. Love from Syria. Wow, that's like the 3rd time that's happened. Thank you, Syria, my Syrian friends. Isn't the guy who tried to reinvent the email? I'm not sure. Web3 email, is that what it is? All your email, but blockchain. Think about it. Think about it for a second. Real snap. Let's go. Thank you for the brand new one. Is this day Zig's day 2? Yeah. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is thank you again, feline disc 10 pog. That's a long time. Love from Syria. Hell yeah.
Welcome to Costco.
Like Triolo. And okay, whoa.
Costco.
You can't be coming in 3 months in advance. That's not okay. Okay? It's just not what we do around here. So, what do we do when someone commits to the startup, but they go straight to the 3-month contract? They don't even start like a little month by month. Yeah. You got some like stock options? What do we do here? Bathroom ramen. But that's... Oh, nothing. Okay. All right, hey, okay, so we're gonna get started. Well, these transitions are hot, you know it, baby girl. All right, so before we get started, I am gonna turn off. I'm gonna turn off alerts for a moment, and let's go through a little bit of this right here because I had some things. First off, I heard about this Amazon Prime thing. I really want to understand it. Then there's the serverless video that I'll just couple up with Fire Ships, right? Then there's this DHH coming in with his hottest take of all time, apparently, programming types and mindsets. I did want to look at Nim versus Rust, but we can skip that if we want to. And then lastly, I don't know if you know this, but I just started this last night, okay? We haven't told anybody yet, but look at this bad boy. So instead of me trying to like do it via Discord, this whole like go to Discord and do Prime Reacts, instead, you guys post links here. When you post a link here, whatever is the most upvoted, I just simply do that. You know, I feel like that's a way easier way than trying to like organize this whole Discord business, which takes forever. You know what I mean? Yeah. Reddit, I know it sucks, but it's either Reddit or build my own solution. You know what I mean? You lost the opportunity to call the subreddit the Primogen Angular. Oh no, Prime getting deeper into Reddit. No, I don't want to be. Is that what Asmon Gold does? Damn, build it, they will come. I know, I want to build it, but I also don't want to spend the time building it. You know what I mean? Like, I could build this full serverless Rust, upvoting, Lepto, server-side rendered, blah, 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 blah. But at the exact same time, I kind of don't want to. You know what I mean? I do want to. We will consider it. I will consider it if we keep going, okay? If this doesn't have any traction and people don't like this, then we will do it. Discord bot for voting. It's your Zig project. No, I don't want to do a Zig project. All right, so just so you guys know, there you go. Nice. Okay, we got some more members. Sweet. Okay, awesome. Because the Discord one is terrible. You have a dev army. I know, that's what makes it fun. All right, so here we go. So I'm going to start first. Before we go into Zig, I want to start right here, okay? So I think this is going to be very exciting. Look, it's a marker! It's a marker! There we go. That was for Flip, okay? That's very important. Is that a peen? Every time I see ASCII art, I just assume it's a peen. It's not a peen, but you could imagine it could be. You know what I mean? It could be. Like if I tried hard enough, I could see one. Anyways, so there we go. Scaling up the Prime Video audio-video monitoring service and reducing costs by 90%. The move from distributed microservices architecture to a monolith application help achieve higher scale, resilience, and reduced costs. Type 1 in the chat if anyone here is surprised by this. Is anyone surprised? Okay, there's some ones. Not a lot of ones. Not a huge amount. Okay. At Prime Video, by the way, I should probably bleep that out since, I don't know if you guys know this, but I work at Netflix, so I should probably bleep that out, you know what I mean? At Prime Video, we offer thousands of live streams to our customers to ensure that customers seamlessly receive content. Prime Video set up a tool to monitor every stream viewed by customers. That sounds just like Amazon, probably goes through Ring Doorbell. This tool allows us to automatically identify perceptual quality issues, for example, block corruption or audio-video sync problems, and trigger a process to fix them. That's kind of interesting. I wonder how they do some of these things. I wonder why they have a service to monitor it. I mean, it feels like Amazon should have heard of like Kafka and Atlas by now. Is that like a thing? Do they know about Atlas? Do they know about Kafka? Like you just set up an alert on Atlas, and just walk away, Our video quality analysis team at Prime Video already owned a tool for audio-video quality inspection, but we never intended nor designed it to run at high scale. Our target was to monitor thousands of concurrent streams and grow that number over time. That sounds like what happened. It sounds like a goal achieved. While onboarding more streams to the service, we noticed that running the infrastructure at high scale was very expensive. We also noticed scaling bottlenecks that prevented us from monitoring thousands of streams. So we took a step back and revisited the architecture and existing service, focused on the cost and scaling bottlenecks. I really hope this involves Rust. The initial version of our service consisted of distributed components that were orchestrated by AWS step functions. The two most expensive operations in terms of cost were the orchestration workflows when data passed between distributed components. To address this, we moved all the components into a single process to keep data transfer within process memory, which also simplified orchestration logic. Because we compiled all the operations into a single process, we could rely on this one. Huh. Is this like a story about how not to use Amazon by Amazon? It just seems really strange to me. Okay, I'm just going to be real with you. This seems really strange to me because in my head, if you wanted to solve this, you'd have a client that periodically uploads or updates and sends a message up to a server that has like bitrate or time-weighted bitrate or any of these magical kind of things you want to give to the server, along with like what video ID you're watching and some basic other items, right? And you take that little nice little item and you just throw that through a queue and make it into some big data portal, whatever that big data portal is. Hive, I prefer Atlas for real-time monitoring, blah, 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 blah. You set all that crap up, right? And then the next thing you know, you can just react to any show going wrong. Now, if they're monitoring individual persons, like it kind of almost looks like they're trying to say they're identifying individual perception problems and trying to fix that on an individual content basis, which seems a little bit or on individual stream basis. That seems a little bit weird. That seems like you're trying to make a client-side decision probably but on the server. Like if you had an AV sync issue and you wanted to fix it, you would just fix it on the client. Seems like. I don't know. Distributed systems overhead. Our service consists of three major components. The media converter converts input audio and video streams to frames or decrypted audio buffers that are sent to decoders. Defect detectors execute algorithms that analyze frames and audio buffers in real time looking for defects. What? You're looking at all the video? What? What? Who does that? They must have like 10,000 customers and send real-time notifications whenever a defect is found. For more information on this topic, how Prime Video uses machine learning to ensure video quality article. Apparently not Netflix. Thank you for sharing company secrets. So I'm just thinking this is kind of crazy to try to process. Does that mean they're double streaming always? Is that what I'm hearing right now? Is that what I'm hearing? Effectively, the stream goes to two places. The client could just tell you this. You don't need machine learning to tell you. The client goes, hey, buddy, that stream you gave me right there is all like low quality and a bit up, okay? Could you take care of that for me? We designed our initial solution as a distributed system using serverless components. Serverless! Oh my goodness, everyone loves serverless. For example, AWS step functions are AWS Lambda. I try to say it with the most intense robot sound, which was a good choice for building services quickly. In theory, this would allow us to scale each service component independently. However, the way we use the components caused us to hit a hard scaling limit around 5% of the expected load. Also, the overall cost of all the building blocks was too high. Serverless. I love it. Parallel execution, detector one, Wait, hold on. No, don't tell me. Are they actually taking a stream of video and then processing the video more than once? Like, each one of the videos are processed by different compute units with different detector algorithms? Amazon's front end is in JavaScript. You could just put a streaming algorithm in JavaScript. You know that, right? You can update it. You can test it. you pay me $3 million a year right now, I'll come over to Amazon. Make it 4, actually. Make it 4. Make it 4. Make it 4. Gonna help you out. Netflix, we do a lot of sweet things. The main scaling bottleneck of the architecture was the orchestration management that was implemented using AWS step functions. Our service performed multiple state transitions for every second of the stream, so we quickly reached account limits. The second cost problem we discovered was about the way we were passing video frames, images around to different components. Please tell me they decode it and actually look at images. Please tell me. Please tell me they're actually transferring images. They're not just doing like P and N and B frames. They're actually, because so like to do a B frame, you have to have the state of the stream in here. So if they're passing around just images to look at stuff, they might actually be decoding it and then passing raw dog and images around. This would be so great. Please tell me this is true. To reduce computationally expensive video conversion jobs, we built a microservice that splits video into frames and temporarily uploads an image. Just to monitor a service, dude, your client knows the bit rate. Oh my goodness, and televisions tell you like if they're getting completely effed up. Oh my goodness, what is this world we live in? Oh. The defect detectors where each of them also runs a separate microservice and then downloads images and processes it. However, the high number of tier 1 calls to the S3, but speaking of tier 1s, anyone have a tier 1 sub for me? Anybody? Little tier 1 sub? Little tier 1 sub? Yeah, is this a joke? This feels like how you would build this honestly feels like modern JavaScript. This is like modern JavaScript in my head. To address the bottlenecks, we initially considered fixing problems separately due to reduce cost and increase scaling capabilities. We experimented and took a bold decision. We decided to re-architect our infrastructure. Please say Rust. Say Rust. $5 a month! We realized that distributed approach wasn't bringing a lot of benefits to our specific use case. So here's the problem, is this isn't a distributed approach. The problem is that the approach is wrong, right? Like there could be a distributed approach that makes a lot more sense, but this is just crazy, right? Can we all agree that this is just crazy version of distributed approach? You're literally taking a stream of video, which has been optimized to run through like a 90 hertz decoder to render onto like a 60 hertz renderer, and then you're actually taking this and you're double piping it. When you decode each frame, you're uploading it to S3. Then you have separate jobs that read from S3 each image to determine the quality of it. Like, that's crazy talk. Like, how are you... Just to know if the client is having a good or bad experience, you know the bit rate. Like, you know how many stalls are happening. Like, you know things because you download the video. Like, you know up here. You know. Why? Okay, anyways, conceptually, the high... Oh, hold on, I must have missed something. We realized that the distributed approach wasn't bringing a lot of benefits, really. So we packed all the components into a single process. That eliminated the need for S3 buckets. Yup, as an intermediate storage for video frames because our data transfer now happened in memory. Data transfer in memory. Super efficient. We also implemented orchestration that controls components within a single instance. The following diagram shows the architect of the decision after migrating to a monolith. I genuinely just think that they're just doing the wrong thing overall. Like, I'm happy that they're discovering that when you do serverless, like a lot of serverless, it goes crazy. I mean, it's kind of funny that Amazon's now discovering just a lot of serverless goes crazy, goes burr. But... whatever, I can't even think about this. Conceptually, the high-level architecture remains the same. We have exactly the same components we had at the initial design, media conversion detectors and orchestration. This allowed us to reuse a lot of code and quickly migrate to a new architecture. The initial design, we could scale several detectors horizontally, and each of them ran as a separate microservice. Oh no, so adding a new detector required a new, that means they're really splitting these streams. How many video streams are going through this system? How many are actually going through the system? Does that mean when you stream once on AWS, you're literally like 7 streams? It's your stream plus each detector? Whoo! I think I might have to buy puts against Amazon. Our team regularly adds more detectors to the service, and we already exceed the capacity of a single instance. To overcome this problem, we clone the service multiple times, parameterize each copy with a different subset of detectors. We also implemented a lightweight orchestration layer to distribute customer requests. The following diagram shows our solution for deployment detectors when the capacity of a single instance exceeds. They still have a bucket. That means they're still like the analyzing results is still ran from a bucket. I know. There must, I mean, dude, real talk. Atlas. Atlas real-time metrics. There we go. Atlas real-time metrics. Like, oh my goodness, why are you giving me Mongo? Oh my goodness, is Mongo trying to, oh, Mongo has an Atlas now? Oh my goodness, Mongo, don't use Atlas. That's not for you. All right, whatever. I'm not even going to look at it. Mongo is now taken over the word and it's impossible to find. All right, let's keep on going. We'll look at it later. All right, let's see. Microservice and serverless components are tools that do work at high scale. Are they, Amazon? Sounds like you were failing at like 10,000, but whether to use them over a monolith has to be made on a case-by-case basis. Moving our service to a monolith reduced our infrastructure cost by over 90% and increased our scaling capabilities. Today, we're able to handle thousands of streams, and we still have the capacity to scale the service even further. Thousands? Yeah. So there you go. There's Atlas. There's the Atlas one here. I'll pull it up for just a second. Yeah, we do a lot of Atlas. Atlas is great. Atlas, like, the fun little story. So Atlas is like just effectively a real-time counter engager. That's all it is. And then you can overlay it with week over week. And then on top of that, you can take it, and when there's a high enough difference between week over week and your new value, you can actually cause alerts to go out. It's like a super cool tool. And what I did is that at Netflix, when we are expanding internationally and we are developing all of our originals, because I started before we had House of Cards, right? So we get House of Cards. That was great, but that involved all of our own assets. And then we get another original, and then another original, and then all of a sudden we have 20 originals. And then the next year was like going from 20 to 400. And we had no way to know, are the images actually there in production in the 15 different languages we supported, or whatever all the different things are, right? So it's like very, very intense. And so what I did is I took every single image and created an Atlas metric by a couple different things, and if it was missing from the back end, I would log it as missing through Atlas. And so we could tell at any point what video anywhere was missing images. And so that was like a huge nice thing. Sorry if there's ads. That's Twitch. Twitch has ads. Twitch ads, everybody. But yeah, so it was super cool. It solved all of our image problems by using Atlas alerting and a couple simple metrics, right? Like, not even hard. You know what I mean? It's pretty exciting. All right, let's keep on going. Some decisions we've taken are not obvious, but they resulted in significant improvements, such as streaming all the videos. We can handle thousands. Okay, cool. Thousands of streams. All right. Neat. I wonder if Netflix crosses the billions of streams at this point. You're going to have to 10x your 10x to 10x your 10x to 10x the 10x to get up to Netflix. So I hope you're ready for that scaling. Whereas running media conversion once and caching its outcome might be considered to be a cheaper option, we have found this not to be a cost-effective approach. The changes we've made allow Prime Video to monitor all streams viewed by our customers. Okay, hold on. I swear, am I just hearing this here? Amazon has thousands of concurrent streams. Old Man Judo, you missed the beginning. where they literally process every single request, every single video. Okay, get this, Judo. They take the video that the customer receives, pipes it to their backend decodes it, uploads the images to S3 as cache, and then other service reads these out to test the quality of said image and looks for detector problems. That is what they mean by cached and scaling and efficiency. Okay? And what I'm reading literally right now is Amazon Prime has thousands of concurrent streams. That literally means right now, I could very well be like half of Amazon Prime right now. I am half of Amazon Prime! All right, well, hey. This was just sad to read. But I love that they're improving engineering. I always love to see better performance, so good job them. But I think you could take a different solution altogether to make this a lot better. The name is the Streamogen. I work at Netflix, by the way. Did you know that? Meanwhile, faced with the same problem, Twitch used like Nginx and streaming extension. Can you explain the problem of serverless? No. Just go play with serverless for a while. There's a minimum karma requirement for your React subreddit. Make me a mod on the sub. Okay, I can do that. Hey, Cam, reach out to Cam, or Warren, reach out to Cam. Damn it, Cam. Damn it, Cam. Reach out to Cam. You know where Cam's at, where he has like 9 or whatever. He can do that. I didn't realize there was a minimum karma requirement. The problem is there's no server. Yeah. All right. So I did want to look at Mojo for one quick second as well. I want to do Zig, but I also want to just look at Mojo. Can someone link me a good article on Mojo? Cam's in my basement. Hell yeah, Cam's in your basement. I want to do this, but let's quickly look at Mojo. I want to know what Mojo is. Can someone hit me with Mojo? Can someone hit me with a little bit of Mojo? 100 seconds of Mojo? You want me just to do the Fireship one?
Oh, that scared me.
Who did that? Who did that?
Welcome to Costco.
How did you have that many IQ units to get me like that? Lit me up.
Welcome to Costco.
Damn it, lit me up.
You.
Damn it,
Welcome to
lit
Costco.
me up.
I love you. Welcome
That
to
was
Costco.
so many IQ units. Fireship
you.
Mojo. Okay, yeah, hit me with the Fireship Mojo.
Welcome to Costco.
Is this the Fireship? Someone hit me. Sorry, I don't know you, Swizzy. Sorry. Hit me with the Fireship one.
I love you. Welcome to Costco. I love you.
Is this the Fireship one? Okay, good.
Welcome to Costco. I love you.
I do. Let's see. Mojo Lang, a fast, futuristic Python alternative. Yeah.
I love you.
I just developed ADHD. Good. Welcome to ADHD.
All
right, hold on. We got to go through this really quickly and say some
Welcome
thank yous. Hey, Tevisar, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime. I appreciate that.
Welcome
Maybe Joe, huh? Look at that. 2 months. Let's go. This is a damn good one if you want the actual tech behind it. How long is this one?
Welcome to Costco. I love you.
Okay, interesting.
Welcome
Jeremy
to
Howard
Costco.
demo for. Okay, so which one should we do? Fireship or this one? Do we want to actually learn about it, or do we want to do less actual learning?
Welcome to Costco. I love you. Welcome to Costco. I love you. Welcome to Costco.
Everyone wants Fireship. Everyone seems like Fireship or both. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna give you guys. I'll give you guys a chance to vote.
Welcome to Costco.
I love you. Damn, what is going on? Is this thing broken?
Welcome to Costco. I love you.
Are we actually broken right now? Here, hold on. New poll. Let's see. Mojo.
Welcome to Costco.
Hold on.
I love you.
Sprees, no. Sprees. I knew it was coming. Sprees, no. Fireship, no. Gosh, Jeremy or both. So you only get one vote, so vote. We'll figure out which one we're going to do because I am actually very curious about Mojo. I'm super curious about Mojo because it's like the hottest of the hot.
Oh, that scared me.
Thank you. If you can't vote, do / watch this. I'm going to vote for number 3. I'm going to vote for both. I'm going to go / vote 3. And that just voted number 3 for me. / vote, yeah. All right, hey, Carrick, thank you for the community sub. Mace the Blaze, let's go. Happy Monday. Yeah, Blorfs, let's go. 11 months, Twitch Prime, that's commitment. Dude, AM Bacalaire, thank you for that tier 3. You've been doing this whole time. 1 year, tier 3'd. Hell yeah. I need to rework these little P's. Lithium, thank you for the 20 gifted subs and the bladder infection, apparently. MGR Slider, let's go. Prince Ajugi coming in 10 months. Steve, brand new Twitch Prime, along with Foskey, brand new Twitch Prime. Let's go. Wrong slash, dog. How did you get the wrong slash? / everyone knows this. Sweet Dreams Slip, yes they do. Thank you for the tier 1.
Welcome
Demi
to
Volt,
Costco.
brand new.
I
C
love
Wide, let's go. Twitch Prime, no bandwidth, none. Here's my $5. Thank you for the tier 1. I appreciate that. Aquilitrion. Give me what? What do you want me to give you? I'll give you anything nice.
Welcome
Dude.
to
Give me
Costco.
a girth P.
I love you.
Wait, yeah, I'll give you the girthy P. No problem.
Welcome
yeah,
to
yeah,
Costco.
yeah. I've
I
been
love
wasting
you.
time. Hell yeah, you have, baby.
Welcome to Costco.
Thank you for those 6 months of
I
wasted
love you.
time. Chronix, let's go. Twitch Prime. Diet Coke 1466. So what's the other 5 digits of your social security number? Just a quick question. You glue. Thank you for that French name. Thank you for the brand new tier 1. Appreciate that. Platinum coming in with the tier 1 month. Let's go. Bob L. Loop. I vote the next sub notification to sound be $5. We could do that. Bob L. Lupador. Rage in the Cage. Amazon Prime Video watchers. There are the thousands of us. There's literally thousands of you. Mount Beatty. Thank you for that Twitch Prime. I appreciate that. Ghost, thanks for giving me motivation by your content. You know, sometimes downtime come in and it can be hard to stay motivated. Absolutely. Tokyo!
Welcome to Costco.
Spree Syrian
I love
Sandwich.
you.
Thank you for the brand new tier tier 1. Dollar Bill Gates. Thank you for the Twitch Prime. Thank you for being a cheap ass dollar Bill Gates. Bone Shot. Fendino. Thank you. Sprees for the 20 and Ghost Haunting for the 25. Hell yeah. Let's go. Lazy Guru. Yogurt Natural. New York, 2 months of dating. Ooh, baby. We're getting kind of deep. Hello. Welcome to Sam's Club. I hate you. Welcome to Sam's Club. I hate you. My Twitch Prime is processed by 9 different machine learning algorithms. I know. All right, are you guys ready to do this? Let's do this. Let's go on here. I'm gonna mute subs again for a second. I'm gonna mute the sound. Let's do this. Let's watch 2 videos in a row. We're gonna watch the actual Mojo. Let's learn about actual Mojo, and then we'll hit it up with the fire ship next. Okay? So we're gonna go on a double Mojo thing. Double Mojo. Okay, 2 Mojo videos. 2 Mojo videos right now. All right. So first, let's do this one. Well, that was dramatically not cool. Is this where they bait me into having the sound really loud, and then it turns out the sound's not loud? What? What? Wait, did I just lose all my sound? Damn it! Hold on. Okay, so I stream from Windows, shut up, and I restarted my computer. And now that I restarted my computer, I guarantee you it's this stupid ass. Dude, I hate Windows. Windows might have worse audio than Linux. I'm not actually sure which one is worse. You have to stream. You have to stream. There's like literally no other choice other than you have to stream. Okay, there we go. So I'm definitely having some HDMI. Okay, I can see this thing playing. Okay, so this thing is playing. So let's go like this. Properties. We're going to have to go into listen levels. Listen through this default playback system. Here we go. I'm going to turn it way down.
It's him. And if you have no idea what LLVM is, check out this video.
There we go. Got it. See, all you have to do in Windows is you have to have one sound device, pipe its sound into another sound device, or else it goes nowhere. I heard LLVM, probably fake. It's probably fake. All right, here we go. It's a marker. It's the actual marker this time, okay? Look for me. Look for me, the green screen, okay? There we go. Twitch doesn't allow for markers, so we kind of have to do that. Are you guys ready to do this? Here we go.
But instead of telling
All right, by the way, we're learning about Mojo, the brand new, super sexy, very exciting programming language that apparently is like 900,000 times faster than Python. What kind of bullshit measurement are they doing? How much do you want to bet they're just like sitting in a for loop for one and for loop for the other and be like, look! See, Python was terrible at loops. Of course Python's terrible at loops. Everybody knows Python's terrible at loops.
you all this now, I'd love to introduce Jeremy Howard, who will show you how Mojo works in practice.
All right, show me, Jeremy. Wow, that person.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah.
You know, I realized it's been 30 years since I first trained a neural network. And to be honest, I haven't been that satisfied with any of the languages that I've been able to use throughout that time.
I don't think this guy realizes, okay, so he's over there not being satisfied, but little does he even know, if you go to github.com, the Primogen, you will see the beginning of my masters, okay, years ago, back when I was the shittiest programmer in the world. If you go there and you look at my suppositories, you will be able to find everyone's favorite, is it Neural.js? Yeah. I created a trainable network. Okay, look at that. Okay, you see Anphys in there? Do you not see that? Look at that. Look at that. We got Anphys, Adaptive Neural Fuzzy Inference Systems, okay? Particle Swarm Optimizations and Colony Optimizations, Competitive Clustering, okay? We probably got some RBFs in there, Radial Basis Functions. See, I didn't even know. See, here's the deal. I did this a decade ago, and I didn't know that JavaScript was going to be used for everything. Think if I would have known that the world was being rewritten in... Okay, I didn't know, okay? I was brand new. I was a baby. Let me be a baby, okay? I was a baby, and Jeremy would have been proud of me.
In fact, I complained to Chris about this when I first met him years ago. And Chris has been telling me ever since, don't worry, Jeremy, one day we are going to fix this. The thing that I really want to fix is to see a language where I can write performant, flexible, hardcore code, but it should also be concise.
A lot of young men all about that hardcore coding, okay? I've heard about it. I've seen it on this, okay? I've seen this. I've seen this on the internet. There's some posts, and it makes me feel really uncomfortable. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it, okay? Can we just go back to standard soft-core JavaScript programming? That's all I want to see, okay? This is inappropriate, all right?
Readable, understandable code. And I think that actually Chris and his team here have done it with this new language called Mojo. Mojo is actually a superset of Python, so I can use my Python code. Here.
Did you just hear that? Okay, so I didn't see that one coming. The fact that you can just use your Python, that might actually make this a very sellable language then, right? If you could, theoretically, if you could instantaneously have your code be faster and just write Python. That's a lie? Okay, that is a lie. Okay, just checking.
Check this out. I'll show you what I mean.
Okay.
So here is a notebook, right?
Yeah.
But this notebook is no normal notebook. This is a
Yeah, I can see because there's a % sign, then the word Python, which makes me feel strange on the inside.
Mojo notebook. And
Ooh, a Mojo
by
notebook.
way of...
By the way, does anyone think of Austin Powers? Like right now, that's all I keep hearing is Austin Powers in my head. And I can't get it out.
Demonstration, because this is the most fundamental foundational algorithm in deep learning, we're going to look at matrix multiplication. Now, of course, Mojo's got its own. We don't need to write our own, but we're just showing you we can actually write our own high-performance matrix multiplication.
Isn't there like a better version of matrix multiplication? Right? Isn't there some new one that's come out that's not like this? Isn't there some sort of sweet algorithm that somebody made? Anyways.
Let's start by comparing to Python. That's very easy to do.
There is,
just type
yeah.
%Python in a...
And also, I assume there must be... Is there some sweet SIMD operations that can be done with reading a bunch of data and then making only a singular multiplication? I don't know how any of this stuff... I don't know how this stuff works. I have no idea. I'm not a machine level enthusiast. I'm too stupid for it, okay?
And then it actually is going to run it on the C Python interpreter. So here's our basic matrix
Ask Casey.
multiplication.
Yeah.
Go across the rows and the columns, multiply together, add it up. Let's write a little matrix and a little benchmark and try it out. And oh dear, 0.005 gigaflops. That's not great. How do we speed it up? Well, actually, believe it or not, we just take that code, we copy and paste it into a new cell without the %Python. And because Mojo is a superset of Python,
Oh, the %Python literally runs Python. He did say gigaflops. Okay, personally, I prefer the sugmaflops, but some people, they're honestly not as, they're not really into the flops, so they don't know about that.
this runs too, but this time it runs in Mojo, not in Python. And immediately we get an 8.5 times speed up. Now, there's a lot of performance left on the table here, and to go faster, we're going to want a nice, fast, compact matrix type.
Okay.
Of course, we can use the one that Mojo provides for us, but just to show you that we can,
Okay,
here we've
okay.
implemented it from scratch. So we're actually creating a struct here. So this is nice, compact in memory, and it's got the normal things we're used to.
Well,
don't
float
duplicate item,
32s,
don't duplicate
okay.
item, and
Probably should have chosen a better float, huh? Right? Isn't it, if you choose a float 32, what actually happens underneath the hood? Isn't it like more instructions if you're running on a 64-bit? Forgive me if I'm ignorant on this one, but in my head, to do a 32-bit operation, you have to take your read line, right, and actually like bit mask out your data. If I'm correct, I don't know. I've only theorized it in my head. I haven't actually, I haven't actually tried. Is that true with floats? I don't even know. By the way, this text is unreadable. It's unreadable, and I have no idea what you're saying other than, yeah, I do look good. I agree. Dude, I totally agree. This mustache is wonderful.
stuff you don't expect to see in Python, like alloc and
SIMD's
like SIMD.
nuts, of
And as
course.
you can see, the whole thing fits in about a page of code, a screen of code. So that's our matrix. And so to use it, we copy and paste the code again, but this time just add a type annotation. These are matrices. And now it's a 300 times speed up. Suddenly things are looking pretty amazing. But there's a lot more we can do. We can
Here
look
comes.
at doing, if our CPU supports it, say 8
Oh damn, we're about to go full SIMD's nuts on them.
elements at a time using SIMD instructions. It's a bit of a mess to do that manually. There's quite a bit of code, but we can do it manually.
I've
And we
always wanted to play with SIMD's nuts. You know what I mean? Like I've always wanted to play with them. I've never actually got my hands around them, and I've never tried to do something. You know what I mean? Have any of you tried to play with them? Because that'd be great. That is like what I want in life right now. Maybe that's something we can do in Zig.
a 570 times speed up, but better still, we can just call vectorize. So just write a .product operation, call vectorize, and it'll automatically handle it on SIMD for us with the same performance speed up. So that's going to be happening in the innermost
Cool.
loop. We're going to be using SIMD. And in the outermost
SIMD's
loop,
nuts.
what if we just call parallelize? This is something we can do, and now suddenly the rows are going to be done on separate cores for a 2000 times speed up. So we've only got 4 cores going on here, so it's not huge.
How does parallelize work? Is this some sort of like lightweight green thread that just happens that does something that Rust literally could never do? Is this what Rust cannot do? No? Okay. No? Okay. Well, Rust really sucks that, like, if you have one buffer of memory and you want to write to it with a bunch of threads going super duper fast, but you know that your threads aren't going to stomp on each other, like, you can't really do that in Rust easily.
If you've got more cores, it'll be much bigger. This is something...
Okay, hold on. You tell me, hold on. Then how does this run? You just told me this wasn't green threads, but it says it's running on these different cores. What is it running on? What is it doing here? I assume it's not spawning actual processes because actual processes are probably too big, right? You can do it with lifetimes in Rust? No, you cannot. Can you do that in Rust? Can you actually split? Really? I should try that. Huh. An actual OS thread? Oh, okay.
Absolutely can't do with Python. You can do some very, very basic parallel processing.
Hey,
with
I'm
Python.
glad to be
It's
wrong
literally
multiple times.
Creating separate processes and having to move memory around, and it's pretty nasty. And there's all kinds of complexities around the global interpreter lock and so forth as well. This is how easy it is in Mojo. And so suddenly we've got a 2,000 times faster matrix multiplication written from scratch. We can also make sure that we're using the cache really effectively by doing tiling, so doing a few bits of memory that's close to each other at a time and reusing them.
Oh, wow.
Tiling is as easy as creating this little tiling function and then calling it to tile our function. So now we've got something that is parallelized, tiled, and vectorized for a 2,170 times speed up over Python.
Tiling's new to me, okay? I understand 2 out of 3 of those words, which I feel pretty good about, because if you understand 2 out of 3, like, you can pass a lot of colleges, you know? D's earn degrees in some states, and so that's like, there's definitely a W there somewhere. You know what I mean?
We can also add unrolling for
it's code, it's cache
2,200 times
locality,
speed up. So vectorize unroll is already built into Mojo, so we don't even have to write that. Now, there's a lot of complexity here, though. Like, what tile size do we use? How many processors? What SIMD size? All this mess to worry about.
A lot of people struggle with their SIMD size. I get it. You know, a lot of us wish we could go bigger, but, you know, there's limits to nature.
And each different person you deploy to is going to have different versions of these. They'll have different memory, they're going to have different CPUs, and so forth. No worries. look at what you can do. We can create an auto-tuned version by simply calling auto-tune. So if we want an auto-tuned tile size, we just say, hey Mojo, try these different tile sizes for us, figure out which one's the fastest, compile the fastest version for us, cache it for this individual computer, and then use that. Parallelized, tiled, unrolled, vectorized, for a 4,164 times speed up. So this is pretty remarkable, right? Now, it's not just linear algebra stuff. We can do really iterative stuff.
Did my man Kanye West just get into this? What the hell just happened right there? Oh my goodness.
Like calculating Mandelbrot. So we could create our own complex number type, and it's going to be a struct. So again, it's going to be compact in memory. It looks like absolutely standard Python, as you can see, multiplying, subtracting, using the operations. And to create the Mandelbrot kernel, we just take the classic Mandelbrot set equation,
Classic.
iterative
Everyone
equation,
knows about
and,
that.
Pop it in Python here.
Yep.
And then we can call it a bunch of times in a loop, returning at the appropriate time to compute the Mandelbrot set. That's all very well and good. Did it work? Well, it'd be nice to look at it. So how would you look at it? Well, it'd be nice to use matplotlib. Oh, no worries. Every single Python library works in Mojo. And you can import it. Check this out. Plot is import the Python module, matplotlib. NP is import the module, numpy. And the rest of it, this is actually Mojo code. But it's also Python code. And it works. And
I always hated Rust anyways, honestly. To tell you the truth, I never liked Rust. I think I've always thought Python was the best. You know, Python really is just the best, huh? Yeah, I think so too. I've always felt that way, and this obviously just confirms all the things I've been telling you guys for years at this point. And so, really happy about this. Really happy.
I don't know if you remember, but Chris actually said the Mandelbrot set is 35,000 times faster than Python. And that's because we can also do an even faster version where we're handling it with SIMD. And we can actually create the kind of iterative algorithm that you just
tile and
can't
tune
do
it? Can we
in
auto-tune
Python,
this?
even with the help of stuff like NumPy. This is something which is really unique to Mojo. So we now have something here which is incredibly flexible, incredibly fast, can utilize the hardware you have no matter what it is, and is really understandable to Python programmers like you and me. I think finally we're at a point where we are going to have something where I actually...
Hey, real talk though, that was very incredible watching that. Right, like that was really, really incredible. It was really incredible. You know, I like to dog. You know, me and all my homies hate Python. I get that, but that was really incredible. Like that, the fact that you can use all of the libraries that you normally can use with Python, or at least the ones that they showed. Now, whether it's true universally, whether there's some things that really suck about it, whether they're blah, 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 I get that. And it's relatively a fresh language. If they come up with a good package manager, a good build tool, some good linting, and then even I saw some type definitions in there, like long as you can throw all those things in there and you can really focus on that kind of like that developer integration. Notice I don't use the term developer experience. Long as you can have those things and you go really hard on the LSP, you can make an exceptionally successful language, I think. I think that this has a lot of opportunity. But again, you know, what opportunity does it have beyond just machine learning? I don't know. Again, I don't know. I could see myself using this for all my visualizations, right? Because I have to do a lot of visualizations. I have to do a lot of that crap, you know, and it's really annoying to do all that crap. It would be really sweet if this just works. It'd also be sweet. Does Mojo produce an executable? Does it have a lot of cross compilation stuff? Is it easy to use, or is it still more like Python-y? Like, is it more interprety? I don't know. I would just like a faster Python. Apparently, this is just a faster Python. Anyways, this is super cool. Rock on. I like this. Just an EXE. We don't do that to me. That's not even funny. It's actually not even funny. Okay, we don't even do that. All right. That was cool. That was cool. If you guys want to go watch the Fireship one, go watch the Fireship one. We don't need to do that. We don't need to see multiple of these. It doesn't support most of Python's features. Interop is done by embedding CPython. Okay. So there's still a long way, but I love semantically significant white space. Oh, so do I. Do it. Have I tried Crystal? I've tried Crystal Meth, actually, but I have not tried Crystal, the programming language. I don't know how different they are. You know, as someone who's tried many times crystal meth, I would say that you probably shouldn't try crystal meth. But should you try crystal? I don't know. You know, it sounds compelling. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm having some old feelings come back. I feel like I could really, go hard on crystal for maybe like something like 24 to 48 hours straight. That'd be really good. You know, I could get excited for that. You know, definitely. All right, y'all ready for some Zig? All right, so you want me to watch? YouTube is going to demonetize you so fast. Oh, yeah, I know they are. But luckily, this doesn't go into the videos. YouTube constantly demonetizes me, okay? Just because somebody makes a dick joke every now and then, all of a sudden, they're not worthy of whatever. Just let a man make a dick joke or two. Zig, a fire ship. Mojo video. I'm super frustrated at my job. Hope this stream makes me feel better, but the JS community ruined development experience. I'd agree with that. I'd say that if I could speak one word of truth into the development community of the JavaScripters, would be try to solve problems with other languages or other technologies. Just for a joke, just for a little bit, you know? Just try it and then go back to JavaScript. You can keep on doing it. But just solve it enough times that you can gain a relative speed. Because here's one of the problems that everyone does when they're learning is they go and they learn a little bit about a language. They haven't used it to develop, 50 separate scripts with yet. They haven't gone into a bunch of stuff. It's not at their fingertips. And so what happens? They look at it and go, oh, dude, I'm way faster in JavaScript. And it's like, no shit you are, okay? Let me get this straight. You spent 6 hours on one language and you spent 6 years on another language. I wonder why you're faster at one and not the other. It doesn't mean it's better. It just means you're used to one and you're not used to the other one. So developer ergonomics, these arguments that people make almost are exclusively a function of familiarity, and they have nothing to do with the actual language. That's that. Real talk. Do you believe in ghosts? This is a really weird question. So I read this book not too long ago, and it talked about ghosts. Here's the thing that is super strange about ghosts. Intellectually, none of us believe in ghosts, for the most part. I'm sure there's some people that want to believe in ghosts, blah, 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 blah. But intellectually, most of us don't even think about or believe in ghosts. But here's the deal. If you get like 4 or 5 people together and you say, hey, does anyone have a ghost story where you feel like you interacted with the ghost? Every single time, you'll have 1, 2, 3 people talk about it. It's super strange, right? So there's this world that exists where intellectually you believe one thing, and experientially, you can almost have a different thing. It's very weird. It's very, very strange. It's a very, very strange paradigm, right? I don't know, just saying, right? Like if you walked by somebody, you're meeting somebody, and they're like, by the way, I believe in ghosts all the time. You'd be like, okay. Strange guy, right? If someone said they were talking to ghosts, you'd be like, oh, okay. Our pattern matching processes are flawed and constantly contradicting each other. Exactly. It's just a weird world we live in. That's all I'm saying. It's a weird world we live in, right? Do you believe in reincarnation? You might have to define that. Do I think that there's an afterlife? Yes. But do I think that we just run around this loop on the earth over and over again? No. Our brains are just flawed? Sure. They're absolutely flawed. I can tell you all about my flaws. All right. Let's keep on going. So it looks like the poll was super close. And honestly, it's not very compelling for me to do. I just got done doing one. Okay, so here's the deal. If we're going to do this one, here's what I'm going to do. I got to do a marker. All right, Flip, I need to do a better intro for the previous one. Since we're going to do a 2 video on a single video react, I'm going to have to say that we're going to do both of them, okay? So this is kind of a weird one, so we're going to have to kind of mash these together. Are you ready? See, hold on, let me just go like this. All right, so let's watch the Jeremy Howard demo, and then we're going to watch the Fireship version of it. Boom. Now we can cut it in, right? You do that. There you go. See, sometimes you got time travel, okay? YouTube's a lie. I hope you know that. YouTube is a lie. All right, so now let's do this one. We haven't watched this one. Okay.
It is May 4th, 2023.
Okay, whoa, slow down. Sorry, you got to cut it in, you know what I mean? All right. And now the Fireship version.
It is May 4th, 2023, and you are watching the Code Report. Python is a wonderful language for productive programming, but it has
That's a good meme right there.
one big problem. It's too slow, and going slow means you'll get made fun of by the Rust and C++ chads of the world. But the tables are about to turn thanks to a brand new programming language called Mojo, a superset of Python that's not just 2 times faster, not 10 times faster, but up to 35,000 times faster than your...
Okay, well, I didn't mean to pause it right here, but that number should just hurt us a little bit, right? This should just hurt us a little bit. And now we do know that it is a superset, but it doesn't work with all the Pythons yet. But that should just hurt us a little bit, that this could even exist, that this is a real thing that happens in a real language.
Than your grandpa's Python. And that's a huge deal because Python's the dominant language for artificial intelligence, but behind the curtain...
Whoa, go back there. Why are those machines looking at the keyboard? Okay, you would expect the machines to not look at keyboards. Look at
because
this.
Because Python's the dominant language for artificial intelligence.
We just looked at the keyboard! No way. People, no way. No, this is, okay, you know what? Skynet can't happen if they have to look at a keyboard, okay? If robots literally come out and they go like this, you know, I spend more time thinking than actually typing, so being a good typer doesn't actually influence my programmer speed. I would literally realize that there's no possible way. Skynet can't actually exist. Robots are just as stupid as people.
But behind the curtain, anything that needs to go fast is written in C or C++.
Yep.
In today's video, we'll take Mojo for a spin, but first, here are 5 things that you need to know about it. 1, this is not some random guy's side project on GitHub, but rather it comes from a company founded by Chris Latner, the guy who created the Swift programming language and the LLVM compiler toolchain. If anybody could fix Python's problems, it's him. And if you have no idea what LLVM is, check out this video. 2, it's a language designed for programming on AI hardware, like GPUs running CUDA and other accelerators. It achieves this by leveraging multi-level intermediate representation to scale to exotic hardware types without a...
Those are a lot of words, and when he says a lot of words at me like that, it makes me feel stupid. And when I feel stupid, I just feel like attacking him. So Fireship. You know, here's the deal, Fireship, okay? First off, Fireship, you know, earlier on Twitter, when you asked what should my next video be, I kindly reported a video, and you said the top liked one will win. Well, guess what? I did that, and you didn't make a video. So now I'm giving you another response right here. Again, for you to make it, please make a WinRAR video, okay? I'm still waiting on WinRAR. I want you to make WinRAR. And second, I'm going to be back in Arizona if you want to, you know, grab dinner again. Just wondering.
Ton of complexity, and it even has built-in auto-tuning to optimize your code for your target hardware. 3, it's designed...
Yeah, that auto-tune thing was crazy. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my lifetime, that you can just be like auto-tune. And how does it make that decision at compile time? Is there some sort of like reading speed that's related to the hardware you're on, so thus it's able to make a good decision? Why do you even have to you know, put what sizes you want?
As a superset of Python, in the same way TypeScript is a superset of JavaScript, so you don't need to...
I am almost ratioing DHH. Yeah. He didn't respond because he is a coward. You know, here's the deal. If you make a tweet and it gets 1,000 likes and someone asks you a question and gets 1 like, you're probably not going to see it. Real talk, not trying to be mean. That's just how it works. But if you make a tweet that gets 1,000 likes and someone's reply to you gets 800 likes, you saw it. You read it and you didn't respond because you're a coward.
Learn another language to take advantage of it. And this is unique compared to other modern systems languages like Rust, Zig, Nim, and so on, which would have a higher learning curve for existing Python programmers. It does have a bunch of features on top of Python, like var and let declarations and structs, but the base language is fully compatible with Python.
Okay.
And it can also...
Is that how it does the speed up? I didn't see that. I didn't see the struct part. Is that how they're doing part of the speed up, is that they're not doing Python crazy classes, but instead they're just doing like... structs underneath the hood. And yes, I believe Mojo will finally be able to tell me how big my dick is in bytes in Python. I believe it. I truly believe it.
Interop with the Python ecosystem, which means you can still use your favorite libraries like NumPy, Pandas, etc. 4, it adds strong type checking to the language. You can still use dynamic types if you prefer, but static types are essential for optimized performance and error checking. For memory management,
I actually think that's one of the coolest things ever. To me, that's like what makes this so, because I'm not going to learn Mojo. Real talk, I'm not going to learn Mojo. But something that makes me really excited about Mojo is the fact that types have implications in how the thing runs. Whereas in TypeScript, it doesn't, the only thing it accidentally gives you is, monomorphic optimizations, right? You define your in type by putting types on it, and you'll accidentally only call a function with a specific set of types, right? So you'll accidentally JIT it, but this thing actually being able to be like, oh, it only takes in this one type, well, we can make it special for this. That's super cool.
It has an ownership system and borrow checker similar to Rust, and also supports manual memory management with pointers.
It has a borrow checker and ownership, but is it shitty like Rust, or is it actually like super fast?
Like C++. It's a pragmatic language that gives you safety, but also the flexibility to be unsafe when needed. Now, the final thing to know is that currently it's not available to the public. It's still in very early development.
Wait, hold on. Are you telling me we just got done watching multiple videos about a language I can't even use? All right, Mr. Latner, with your big claims on performance, your big claims on all these things, and yet you showed us a for loop, which we all know is the slowest in Python. You make these claims of millions of percents faster, yet we can't even look at it. Right now, Mojo's kind of like vaporware to me, okay? I want you to know that right now.
Development. It will be open sourced in the future, but currently there's a waitlist to try it out. I was lucky enough to get early access, so let's fire it up. To run it, you can create a file ending in .mojo or .fire emoji. That's a huge advantage over Python, which doesn't allow you to name your files in .snake, but we can also run the code in a Jupyter notebook, where it behaves like an interpreted language. Here we have a matrix multiplication demo that computes a dot product to demonstrate the crazy performance gains we get with Mojo. First, it benchmarks a basic function in Python.
I do say that this feels like a cheating version. You found the worst case thing that Python does, which is loops. And then by literally choosing the worst possible answer, which is loops, I do feel like it's a little, like this test is a little weak.
Python. Then by simply importing that code into Mojo, it's executed 14 times faster with no modifications to the code.
It was actually 8 times faster if you remember the previous video, Fireship, which you didn't remember the previous video, okay? Okay, we all remember this part where he jumps in here.
But instead of telling you
this notebook is no normal notebook. This is
Yep,
to run our own, but we're just telling you a little make
go.
without the percent Python. Nice, fast, compact.
8.59 times faster, okay? Some of us were paying attention to Mr. Latner, or whoever that person was that was speaking. Jeremy Howard, all right? Mr. Fireship.
But we're only just getting started. We can further optimize this code by adding types to the Python implementation. Mojo allows us to do that with its built-in struct keyword. A struct is very similar to a Python class, but structs are static, unlike classes which are dynamic. Inside the struct, we also have keywords like var and let, which can define mutable and immutable variables, and def is replaced.
Can we just stop with var, let, and const being different in every language? Like, this language, var obviously means change. Let means no change. In TypeScript, let means change. And const means you can still change it. It's okay. We're TypeScript. We love you very much. Go ahead and do it. And in Rust, you got let and let mute. This whole thing is just it's really frustrating.
With fn, which is a stricter type of function. Also notice single instruction multiple data, which is a built-in type that represents a vector, where a single instruction can be executed across multiple elements in parallel on the underlying hardware. Once we have this struct, we can then use it as a type in the Python implementation. Then when we benchmark the code again, we get a ridiculous 500x performance boost, but we're still not happy yet. In the inner loop, we can query the vector width instead of hard coding it, and that gives us a 1000x gain.
I feel like
but
we
that's
saw
nothing
this.
compared to what we're about to do. Linear algebra is perfect for parallel computing, and we can easily make our code multi-threaded with the built-in parallelize function, increasing our speed buff.
I'm not gonna lie to you, this version of this code is like 10 times better than the previous version. The previous one, he went really into detail. This is the speed in which I want to get hit with information, okay? I wanted high speed.
2000x, but now I've got a fever, and the only prescription is more performance. Luckily, Mojo has built-in tiling utilities that basically allow us to cache and reuse data more efficiently, and we can even auto-tune it to find the optimal parameters for our hardware. The end result is over 4,000 times faster execution compared to the original Python code. That's pretty crazy, and if you want to see this code broken down in greater detail, I'd highly recommend this video from Jeremy Howard. But I'm curious what you guys think. Do you really think Mojo could kill Python and C++ at the same time? I'm a bit skeptical, but employers are already hiring Mojo developers with 10 years of experience. This has been the Code Report. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
Like and subscribe, please. Like and subscribe. I'm subscribed to my other channel. Hey, look at that. Hey, that's me. I feel like this
Brain
is...
fuck.
Got him. Got you, Fireship. I'm pretty excited about Mojo. I'm pretty excited. But at the same time, the whole not already being open, making substantial claims about performance, and testing the worst possible situation with Python feels a little cheap. So I'm going to tweet that out right now because that's who I am. Mojo comparing for loops on Python was a weak way to do performance. What is it? Performance testing. There we go. Boom. That's the word I'm looking for. It was weak. It was a little weak. It was a little weak. Can we agree with that? Little weak.